channel. Hi, my name is Roxanne. If it's your first time here, then welcome. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about the books that I read in the month of March. So my March TBR didn't really go as planned. I stuck to it, I guess, as much as I could, but halfway through I was just in the mood to read some other stuff, and so that's what I did. The first book that I was done with was my nonfiction pick for the month of March, which was this Frida Kahlo book by Claudia Bauer, and it was only okay. It has some of her beautiful artwork. It was only okay. The editing was really poor. I kept finding like typos, and it was really repetitive. The narrative never really flowed, and so I mean, obviously I like that I'm continuing to learn about Frida, though I didn't really learn anything that I didn't really already know. But I mean, I do like that I have this book now with all of her art, with a lot of, I don't know if all, but a lot of her art in it, so I'm definitely excited about that. But overall, I didn't enjoy this as much as I thought I would, and so I just gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. Then I got into, I did read a lot of Don Quixote, which I was part of a read-along in the month of March 4, and I read 408 pages out of it. So this is something that I was just reading constantly throughout the month, and so this took up a lot of my time, but I didn't read as much of it. Obviously I wanted to finish it in the month of March, and I didn't. Halfway through I just got in the mood to read, and I'm really enjoying it so far. It's both funny and sad, and I'm really like in love with the characters in here. They're really amazing, and I find a lot of the things that happen just really comical, and I'm really enjoying it, and I will continue to read that in the month of April. But just sort of halfway through I got in this mood to read cozy, funny murder mysteries, and so that's what I did. I read the first 3 books in the Finley Anderson Tanner mystery series by Rhonda Poli, and I think they just changed publishers. Yeah, they went from Kensington Mystery to Pocket Books, so it changes halfway through, which is whatever. I don't like that, but whatever. And so that includes Knock Off, Knock 'em Dead, and Fat Chance, and now these are just no-brainer murder mystery reads that you can just get cozy with and read, and that's what I did. I enjoy those a lot. They're my sort of guilty pleasure reads that I've talked about here. I find them to be really funny, and the romance part of them I really like. There's just a lot of snark that goes on, and I love that in my romances. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing amazing about these. There are actually some problematic comments and stuff made, and so these are just like 3-star reads, but they're really enjoyable. And when I need sort of a break from reading more serious books or whatever, I will pick these up. And yeah, I mean, I read them in like 2 days because they're just really quick. They're really fast paced, and they're just like fun reads, fun no-brainer reads, which I really enjoy every now and then. And I have many different series throughout my bookshelves that you can probably see. Any of the like smaller books are probably from these types of murder mystery series that I like to read every now and then. Then I read Saga Volume 3. I've had this for a really long time, and it just took me forever to get to it, and I mean, I love it. I love this series so much. It's so diverse, it's so creative. It takes place in outer space. We have people of all just like different races, I guess, because this is in outer space, so they have all kinds of different types of people, but we have different types of colors and hues and skin tones, which I love, and we have all types of sexualities, which I love. And it is an adult graphic novel series, so you know, there's a lot of cursing and sex and shenanigans that go on, but I love that, and I love the art. I think it's just amazing. There is nothing so far that I don't like about this series. Granted, I'm only on volume 3. Let's hope that it stays that way. This is the last one that I own, so now I have to get the rest that have been published and catch up. So yeah, that was 5 stars. 3 stars for all 3 of the murder mysteries that I've read, and then 3 stars for the Frida Kahlo book that I read. Then it's actually the 31st, so I'm not finished with this one just yet, but I have 117 pages, which I am determined to finish with today, so I'm just going to include it in here, and that is The Lies of Lockemora by Scott Lynch. And I love this book so much. If you like heist stories, if you like snarky, sarcastic, gray morals in your characters, then you will really like this one. Yeah, there's some fantasy in it. It's not very overt, but there is some sorcery and there is alchemy and things like that. And there are these like really weird animal creature things that show up. And so it is a fantasy, but it's like subtle fantasy, I would say. And it's just really great. The world is really wonderful. The way that he describes the scenery and everything like that is just great. I love the sarcasm. I love the little quips. They're so funny. I've laughed out loud multiple times during this read. There is also, I mean, I love the pacing. It's like this book is 717 pages, but I never felt that it was too long, and I don't feel like there is a lull in the action that takes place in the plot. So I mean, I think it does a really good job of balancing its length with its plot and its character development. I feel really connected to a lot of the characters, which is great. And yeah, I mean, it was really great. If you like Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, you might really enjoy this one, although this one is adult, obviously, so it has the adult language and whatnot. And then Six of Crows is more diverse, so I give that to Six of Crows, but I still really love this one. I can't wait to continue in the series. I love the characters. A lot of the times I find that heist stories do a lot, and you don't always follow the plan as well as you probably could, and I don't feel that with this. It does sort of go back and forth between present time and then telling you some more about their past, or present time and it'll introduce a character or an institution, and then the next chapter or the previous chapter will tell you some background story about it. So it does that, but I never felt that it was choppy or that it interrupted the flow of the story. So I really enjoyed this, and I've had it for a really long time and have been meaning to get to it for a long time, and people kept telling me to read it, and so I finally did, and I'm so glad it did. Was just really fun, and I love it. I mean, it was fun, but it also has depth to it. This is great. I love the characters. I love the atmosphere. I love the world, and I can't wait. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. And those are the books that I read in the month of March. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and almost half of Don Quixote. So didn't do too shabby for my month of March, I don't think. Let me know if you guys have read any of these books and what do you think. I know a lot of you wanted me to get to Lies of Lockemora, so now we can sort of discuss it, at least the first book. Yeah, let me know if you guys have read any of these books and what do you think. Let me know what you read in the month of March. I always like to talk to you guys about what you've been reading. And yeah, like always, thank you so much for watching. I post all my social media down below if you'd like to follow me there. I'm really active in Instagram and in Twitter. So yeah, if you have any of those and would like to connect with me there, I'll leave that link down below. Like always, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys.